All right. All right. So since we're starting, you gotta say, "Oh, we live? Yeah, we're live." That's how these things start.
All right, we're
Hey,
good to go.
hey, yeah, we're live. Every fucking time. I don't get that. It's like after a while, just hit the fucking button. You know you're fucking live. You don't have to say it after every fucking podcast. You live? We're live, man. Let's go. Like, come on. Every time, dude. Like every fucking one of these things I see, dude, is like. Anyway,
Edit that shit out.
we're live. I don't think you can, dude. The fucking hangout just goes as is, dude. There's no editing.
Fuck. All right.
But we're live. Anyway, what do you want to say?
All right, man. I think we should get into that Lomachenko Rigo fight.
Lomachenko Rigo. Or lack
God.
thereof. Fucking Rigo, dude. Such a disappointment, man. I thought he'd come out and do a little bit more. Pull the fucking Roberto Duran. That was even worse, dude, because Roberto Duran took a much worse beating, in my opinion, than like he was getting beat. He was clearly getting outboxed.
Yeah, it was more like frustration, man. He had no
Mm-hmm.
answer for it, man. He was too
Right.
fast, and he was
But
basically
he wasn't getting just fucking obliterated and just like hurt like badly like how like Duran or like how so many other boxers have been hurt at times and obviously keep fighting. I found that the most surprising. It was really surprising how Lomachenko outboxed him because I mean Rigo's really good too, man. I mean he's been really good for a while, like, and it was impressive how he was, like you said, just had no answer.
yeah, fucking. I mean, Lomachenko's fucking. I don't know, man. I haven't. I mean, in my lifetime at least, I haven't seen anybody as good as him. Like fucking well rounded and shit, and like everything, like
Mhm.
his technique, his footwork, his
Oh
hand
yeah,
speed. Fucking
yeah. Technically, he is on another level. Just it really is impressive. I mean, oh shit.
shit.
I fucking did you hear that?
What was that?
That was I think that was an echo, dude, because I the like the fucking thing was too loud. I think so. Like you could, you know, how that one we had when we were on Twitch and we had that where it just kept it was like on a loop, just over and over. I think that's kind of what happened, but I hit mute. All right, let's keep going.
What was that shit? What do we call it?
It was like a paradox.
A paradox.
Yeah, dude, you were like, when is this shit gonna stop? It was like weird, like it just kept going
It never
forever,
ended,
dude.
dude.
Even though we had already stopped, but we didn't have to say shit no more, and that shit just kept going forever. Anyways, let's go back
Like
to
fucking
Lomachenko. Yeah, dude. I mean,
yeah.
go ahead.
Like I think I would probably say if you go back to like the third round of that fight, that's when you seen just the look on Regal's face and he was done, man. Like he knew there was nothing he can possibly do to fucking beat this guy. And he was just defeated, man. Yeah, no fucking answer. I mean, a lot of people want to say, oh, he's 37 years old. He's old. He's
Mhm.
up there. He had to move up 2 weight classes. I mean, you could say it has some effect on there being such smaller guys, moving up in weight. But I don't even think it would have mattered, man, if they fought, at 122. I mean,
Right.
I think it would have been the same result, man. Just Lomachenko's gotten way freaking better.
Yeah, it would have been the same result. And maybe the only other argument, like you said, you can make is that his age, if he was younger, maybe it would have been more competitive. but I don't think he would have been able to win. I mean, 37 is old, but it's not like he has a shitload of fights, a lot of
Or yeah,
wars. Like there's
fucking
guys that have 50 plus fights, and like they're done like in their early 30s. It's like, oh shit, there's more. But he wasn't.
yeah,
Yeah, he wasn't that busy.
yeah.
And
Like someone like fucking Orlando Salido, man. He has like 60 plus fights, and he
hmm
fucking showed that in his fight last night. Badass fight though, man. I thought Salido was gonna take him out a few times, but fucking Roman came back. He just wanted it more, man. And
yeah,
Salido's like, I'm done. Fucking, I've already been champ, been here forever. Fucking, all these different, he's beating so many different guys, man. And
I
those,
mean, he beat
actually,
Lomachenko, didn't he? That shit
yeah,
was
fucking,
crazy. And it was it like his first or second fight?
yeah. And fucking asshole had the audacity to come in overweight and shit. Motherfucker.
Yeah,
Damn.
like, yeah, but he's the warrior, dude.
Yeah, Salido's a fucking one of the top guys. Well, I mean, he said it was his last fight last night, but shit, man. Even if he lost that fight, I mean, the way he fought, there's no shame in going out the way he did last night. If it really is his last fight. But
Mm.
yeah, fucking back on that Lomachenko though, dude. The other excuse that they had or Rigo had was that he messed up his hand or whatever. That's why they stopped the fight.
Oh, that's right. I heard that.
Yeah,
That was it.
but I mean, shit. What is it like? His past four opponents, fucking Lomachenko made them quit. They didn't want anymore.
hmm
It's all the same shit. They have no answer for him, man.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he would like break his hand or injure his hand. I mean, I
He
don't
didn't even
remember him.
throw.
Yeah,
He didn't
or
land.
catching
Fuck.
flush. Yeah, enough to break his hand. Like what the when?
Shit, dude.
That shit
Fucking
was
going
funny.
back to his corner. Fuck, I didn't see anything, dude. Fucking crazy.
hmm
But I
But
mean,
that was that.
he even made Nicholas Walters fucking quit, man. I mean, he knew it too, and he
Right.
didn't. I guess the only excuse he had was he was out for so long. I think he was out for like probably about a year or so, and then he went straight and fought fucking Lomachenko in his comeback fight. He didn't even
hmm
have a tune up, shake any ring rust off, and fucking he got wrecked too.
Yeah. So what do you think from here? Like maybe Magdaleno, or who do you think would be a good matchup for him coming up?
Shit, man.
Vargas at 122.
I mean, he could. I think he wants to stay up. I think he wants to stay in the 130s. Shit, they were even talking about, he can go
Going
up
up
as
even
high
higher?
as, yeah, he can go up as high as like 140. I mean,
God damn.
possibly. I mean, I don't know. He's like what 5'6", and he's not too big for 140. I could see him going to 135. After he cleans out 130 and go to 135 and maybe make a career out of it there. But
Right.
140, I mean, there's fucking. I mean, can you imagine him fighting someone like fucking, I don't know, Lucas Matisse fighting him at 140? I mean, fuck. I don't know if. I mean, I know he'd have this maybe the speed
I think
advantage. Who knows if he carries the speed with him though to that higher weight? But
right.
fuck, or even Terrence Crawford, dude. I mean, Terrence Crawford is fucking fast as fuck at 140, and he has power. So I don't know if Lomachenko can have the same success up there at 140. But shit, there's fights at
Right.
135 for him. Uh, Maybe even Mikey Garcia can drop down to 135 again, fight him there, or even
Yeah.
um, yeah,
Well, I mean, there's a couple different things that he can do. Crawford, I don't know if he's maybe a little too big for him. I mean, he's really good as well. So, but if he keeps fighting like that, yeah, Mickey Garcia is definitely good. He would be, like, in my opinion, maybe one of the best matches for him. Okay.
God damn.
Macho,
Somebody disagreed.
Huh? ¿Está picando algo? Hold on, dude. Having technical difficulties over here. My girlfriend just got bit by some.
God damn.
All right, yo.
Yep.
What happened? You said somebody disagrees? What?
No, I heard your dog barking, so I was like, "Ah, shit, he disagrees." With Lomachenko having success at the 140-pound division.
Oh.
Right after that, he started barking all crazy. Like, oh hell no, you full of shit. You know what you're talking about? Fucking pulled the Roger Mayweather. You don't know shit about boxing.
Yeah, that's because she came in, dude. I don't know if she got. She's like, oh, I think a spider bit me, and she's like taking off her jacket she had on. I was like, she's like, look. I was like, I don't see any spiders.
God damn.
Shit. But yeah, dude. This, I mean, he's just technically, like I said, dude, he's like on another level, man.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. I mean, I don't. Another fight. I don't even know if I mentioned it, but Mikey. Oh yeah, I mentioned Mikey Garcia dropping down to 135 and fighting him. But I mean, I only say dropping back down because when he fucking went up to fight Broner,
Right.
he had to move up. But shit, dude. What about the champion at 135? Fucking Jorge Linares.
Right.
That dude's good too, man. Fucking
Yeah, I've seen a few of his fights.
some power. Pretty good boxer.
Yeah, I think Lomachenko would be too good for him.
Yeah. It'd be cool if he fucking went and took his bout too, though. But I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe the fucking politics of boxing once again will prevent such a intriguing matchup.
I mean, there's so much like other stuff that can go down. Like I was watching the fight. That's why I mentioned what's his name? Vargas. I don't know if maybe he's a little too small for him, like, or if he would go up or if he would basically go up a weight, I think he fights at light feather,
You
like at
talking about
122.
the Vargas that fought last night, Francisco Vargas?
No, Ray. I think that's his name, isn't it? I'm getting his name wrong, dude. And he's undefeated too. I was like, oh shit, not bad. Fights at like 122. Yeah, Ray Vargas. Let me see. Yeah, he's a
Oh
WBC
yeah,
super bantamweight champ.
he's like
You never seen him fight?
oh yeah yeah. He's like a fucking avatar. He's like 5'11" or 6 foot or some shit.
Like a fucking avatar.
Yeah, he's fucking tall for that weight, dude. That's like
Yeah, it's like 5'8", I think. Yeah, 5'8" and a half, something like that. But yeah, for that weight,
yeah,
okay.
I exaggerated a bit, but when he fights, it reminds me of when fucking Paul Williams fought at 147, dude. He was tall as
Oh,
fuck.
yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
wanted to fight him, dude. But
Mm-hmm.
it just
Little
it
Mexican
kind of
dude.
yeah, it kind of sucks. For Ray Vargas though, I mean he's good. He's quick. He knows how to use his reach and shit. But if he had a little
Right.
more power, man, it's just he can throw like a fucking 1,000 punches in a fight. But
Yeah.
like I don't know that it could be
He
that dude
just
that he
fought last
fought.
week.
Yeah, it could be that guy he fought though was just fucking determined as fuck because he kept coming forward and trying to pressure him and shit, and he wouldn't go away. But
Yeah.
I mean, even when he fought on Ronnie Rios, that was I think in the summer. In the summer he
Yeah,
fought.
I
That's when I first
remember
seen him
Ronnie
fight.
Rios.
Yeah, that one was good too. I mean, but fuck, I don't know. That would be fucking. That would be good too. Yeah, Lomachenko and Ray Vargas can fall.
He's young too. I mean, that's what I remember seeing. I was like, I mean, if he, like you said, if he's also taller than Lomachenko, so it's not like he could have put on the weight. But I mean, he wouldn't be good enough. Obviously, Lomachenko is just
Yeah,
a much better fighter. But just thinking of, I really don't think anybody's good enough to beat him. So just thinking of different matchups, possibilities that would be kind of intriguing. Maybe would be a lot better than what Rigo showed the other night or yesterday night.
what?
That was really disappointing.
I don't see how the fuck do they have him listed at 5'7", dude? I think he's taller than that, dude.
Oh, is he 5'7"? Yeah, he does definitely look tall, but I mean, a lot of the dudes fighting at that weight are like 5'5", 5'4". So
Shit. I don't know. He looks like he's fucking 6 feet tall though. Fuck.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you seen that UK dude? What the fuck, Flanagan?
Flanagan.
Yeah,
Is
he's
he
undefeated too.
he fights I think he fights at 135, doesn't he? I think 135.
Yeah,
Might
yeah,
be.
135. Yeah, 130 lightweight. Yeah, I've seen him fight a couple times. He definitely can't beat Lomachenko.
Terry Flanagan,
Yeah, Terry Flanagan.
yeah.
That's the name.
Mm-hmm.
That would be an interesting fight too. Just to see him get his ass beat.
He was supposed to fight that Puerto Rican dude, Felix Verdejo.
Oh
I
yeah, that's
guess
right.
fucking this shit never happened. It was a few different times.
Well, he
they were
hasn't
supposed to
fought for a
fight.
while. Like last time I saw him was like, it's almost been a year. I don't know if he got hurt or something, but he was. I mean, he had won a few fights. I remember he beat Cruz, because he's like a mid-tier fighter, but he's all right. Like he's a good boxer. He's not a big puncher though. Who else like that just comes to mind? I don't know. I just at that weight, man. I mean, he would be maybe like 147. So much more, so many more possibilities.
Oh, are you talking about if Flanagan went to 147?
No, Lomachenko. Just talking about who could fight him.
Oh yeah, like if he
Like what
was
kind of
fucking
super fights we could see, with him. we would definitely be able to see some crazy shit, man. Like Thurman. Oh my! If Thurman would fight him, even Spence. Like once you get into that higher weight, like those would be super fights. But
Yeah.
I don't know if he's too small for that, you know. I don't know if it
Yeah, I
would
think
really
he
be
would be,
fair.
dude.
Hmm.
It'd be like when fucking it'd be like when Marquez tried to move up to fight fucking Mayweather. He looked all fucking bloated.
Oh
He was
yeah,
all short
dude.
and bloated.
Drinking all that piss and shit, yeah.
Fucking stupid, man. Come on. You
Although,
you really have to go and drink your piss. I mean, you couldn't go to the fucking GNC and buy some vitamins
yeah,
for
dude.
to replace that shit. I mean, I would understand if you drink your piss, you're trying to fucking survive out in the desert or some shit.
Mhm.
You know, replenish. Don't let it
Yeah,
waste. But he's sitting in his fucking big ass house or gym, wherever there was, and
he's
comes
an
out of the
absolute,
restroom.
absolute clown, dude. What a clown.
Fuck,
Que
dude.
tiene muchas vitaminas y muchos minerales. Que no queremos dejar perder. Y ya.
So does this
like he,
bottle of fucking men's one update, you fuck.
like he was on some
God damn.
groundbreaking scientific breakthrough, dude. The fuck up, dude.
Shit.
Fucking Marquez.
Oh my gosh. And then it made it worse. He fucking went and got his ass kicked too. It would have
But
made it
yeah.
cool, you know, had it been
Mhm.
on the fucking third Pacquiao fight, fourth, whichever fucking fight it was when he knocked him the
Yeah.
fuck out. But
Yeah. No,
gosh.
he looked horrible, yeah. That was probably the worst I've ever seen him look, dude. To be honest.
Yeah, yeah, easily.
That was bad, dude. And I thought he would do a lot better because of the fact that in the fights where Mayweather struggled early in his career, I think they were against Castillo. You remember that?
Yeah, Jose Luis.
Yeah.
And
He gave him, oh man, dude, he really fucking was competitive, dude. He might have even beat him one of the two fights. So when I saw that Mike was in the fight, I was like, oh, okay, you know, they kind of got similar styles. Both like to come forward, both very technical. Uh, and no, dude, it was just he just got deconstructed, dude. It was embarrassing.
fucking
But another fight that we can move on now from Lomachenko. He's definitely a cut above, and anybody in or around his weight class, I think it's fair to say that there's no competition. He is just that good.
oh
Just
yeah.
technically, yeah. Like you
Up
say,
to
he's fast. He's definitely fast, but there's faster fighters. But technically, is what he is just on another level.
fuck. I don't know. I can't. I mean, I don't know about faster, man. Fucking
He's
May.
not. Let's say he doesn't have the type of speed that, let's say, Mayweather had, like hand speed, pure hand speed. What do you think? Or even like a Zab Judy, like that Zab Judy in his prime, like those fighters, like that just are so quick, just like as far as like reflex wise, just like boom, popping out that punch and like getting it back. Like he's fast.
Yeah,
He's definitely
yeah.
fast as
Actually,
fuck.
when I think back, fucking, I would say like Zab Judah's uppercut, dude. That thing was fast as fuck.
Yes, that's what I'm talking. Just like how quick
That's
it
yeah.
came out and then went back. And he is very fast, Lomachenko, but like he's not that super fast. Like it's mainly just his ability. It's that speed combined
Yeah.
with his technical
With this
ability,
footwork and shit.
his
Yeah.
footwork, everything. Yeah, it all comes together. That's why he's such an amazing fighter. He's not
And it's
like
just like
I remember
it's
Roy Jones, how he's reflex and just like everything. And then as soon as he hit 33, his reflexes he like went down a little. It was like he was the worst fucking fighter in the world. Like, oh my god, Roy, what are you doing?
oh my god, don't even get me started with that fucking Roy Jones Bernard Hopkins rematch. That was
Oh
fucking
my god,
horrible, man.
dude. Yeah, and then dude, Hopkins, a guy that didn't rely on his reflexes, was he fought until he was fucking 80 years old. It's like, oh, competitively, dude. That was That was amazing, dude. Whatever the fuck Hopkins was doing, we need to research. We need to get a fucking
Yeah.
medical team. We need to figure out what he's doing, how much he's sleeping, what he's eating. I mean,
He
it's
doesn't.
amazing, dude.
Yeah, he doesn't smoke or drink. He says that's fucking one of the main ones. But
Yeah,
fuck, I mean,
probably doesn't
he's
like
gotta.
uh, what do you call it when you don't sleep? You don't sleep. There's a word like in Spanish it's called desvelar. No te desveles. There's a specific. I don't know if there's an equivalent word in English, but that's that. He definitely that definitely contributes to it, dude. Because like my schedule is all fucked up, dude. Sometimes I fucking go to sleep at 8 in the morning. Everybody's waking up. I'm going to sleep, and I was like, oh fuck this. Like just depending on how long I'm playing poker for, how long the tournaments go for, I will sometimes just be on a fucked up schedule, dude. And I feel like the next day, like, oh fuck, I feel like crap. And then you get some good rest and you get your schedule back. Like just having that fucked schedule just makes you feel like more groggy and shit. I don't know if you've ever been on a schedule where you go to sleep
Oh
fucking
hell yeah,
hella late.
yeah.
Yeah.
You fucking sleep for like 4 hours, and you probably wake up a few times at night. Like
Mm-hmm.
fuck.
And even when
Yeah,
you do get like
crash
rest,
every night.
even when you're fucking on a fucked up schedule, you get like 10 hours rest. You still wake up, you're like, oh, my fucking head is because it's still 9. You're like, oh, am I still tired? Should I go to sleep?
You fucking oversleep. You have a headache too.
Oh, yeah, dude. I hate that, dude. I hate that. But
You
back to
can't win,
boxing.
man. Fuck.
Yeah, dude. Fucking Hopkins, dude. He's on whatever he's been doing, man. We really need to figure out what it is. I mean, if it's just not drinking and smoking, I mean, I don't think that would account for it, dude. There's so many other fighters at 35 hits and they're done. And they are pretty sure mm, maybe more than half of them don't drink or smoke, and they're not that good. The dude was 50 years old and he was fighting at a world class level. That's not even close. It's not like he's 39, he's 38. Oh, even made just it's crazy, dude. Like how old he was fighting against young men in their
Fucking
prime.
yeah. Fucking top 10 in the weight division. Fucking
Mhm.
champions. He fought fucking John Pascal.
Yep, dude. John
He fought.
Pascal, dude. That's a very good fighter, and dude, he was 20 years older than him, and fuck.
He fought the Jermaine Taylors, the Cali Padlicks,
Yeah.
all kinds of young guns, man.
Dude. Legend. He was and he started late too. Like he didn't start fighting I think till he was like 20 or something like that. Like he was old because he went to prison. He did some
Yeah.
bullshit when he was young, and like he didn't start fighting till he was late, and he still became fucking a legend. That's another thing, dude. I remember like society, dude. The way they fuck up your head, dude. Like I bet you there'd be so many more like potential fighters if it wasn't like, oh no, you're too old for this shit. Like, and a lot of them were young, dude. A lot of them, like I remember when I was like 15 or 16, like I wanted to get into it, and people were like, dude, you're fucking way too old. You got to be like 4 years old when you start doing that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
fucked
what?
up,
Oh,
man.
all right. And then like they just kill your fucking spirits. It's just like, shouldn't you be trying to pick me up, like motivate me to? And no,
Yeah.
it's the opposite. And like,
The
oh,
fucking
did you know
haters
De
of
La
the
Hoya was
world.
5 years old when he started boxing? I was like, oh, really? Fuck.
Well,
I
yeah,
better
fuck
not
you
start.
then.
But no, dude, I bet you if like other fighters, dude, like let's say just athletically gifted. Let's say like you took like a football player that's just athletically gifted, and at 16 years old, you put him in contact with a great like trainer, and he just had him work his ass off. All right, this is what you're gonna do. You want to be a boxer? 8 hours a day, come in the gym. This is your fucking life. You cannot tell me by the time he was like 20, he wouldn't be a fucking amazing fighter. Maybe not top 1 or 2 pound for pound, but I'm pretty sure he'd be a fucking uh, great fighter. Maybe top 10 in his division, maybe top 20 in his division. Definitely able to make a living off of it. It fucking if Thomas, oh, fuck. If Thomas can make a living off it,
Oh no. God damn
uh, fucking dropping names and shit, Thomas, dude.
it.
Poor Thomas, dude. Like
Yeah.
he was chasing his dream and he just never. I remember
This
watching one
fool.
fight where he fucking got his ass beat and he was all mad because the I think the ref stole it from him. He said, not the ref, the judges. I was like, what the fuck fight were you watching, Thomas? I was like, I saw that. And I think I even sent him a message on Facebook. I was like, dude, I forgot what I told him, but he wasn't too happy about it. Speaking
Ah
of,
shit.
that's a good segue into our next. We're going to be talking about. Speaking of judging, fucking Canelo against Triple G, which we never talked about,
Jeez.
and it's crazy because my take I know is in the minority. I know right away because I listen to so much. There's a few boxing analysts that I would agree with that. I think they were kind of on the right side of this, but so many of them were not. I think, and this fight was excruciating for me because it brought in like not just like boxing enthusiasts, like every motherfucker watched this or had an opinion about it, and that's what pissed me off. Kind of like Mayweather, and when there's these super fights, people that had never watched a fight in their life all of a sudden are experts. Oh, this
Oh
motherfucker did
yeah.
this and this and this. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, dude, that's how it was at work for me, dude. All these fuckheads at work all of a sudden were fucking boxing experts and shit, and a bunch of, all of a sudden they were Max Kellermans, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah,
come on, I'm no fucking expert. I mean, just a really fucking big fan, but
yeah, me too.
I knew right away when I met these guys, I was like, okay, you don't know shit about boxing. It was a Roger Mayweather moment. And it's like, you guys don't know shit about boxing, dude. I mean, you try to talk to him, conversate, talk about like some kind of match, and around that time, that it was like 2 weeks away till Canelo and Triple G were gonna fight, and
Right.
I'd ask him questions about like just boxing in general, and then all of a sudden, they'd have all these quick little answers. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, he's good. Oh yeah, he'll knock him out. There was no detail to it, nothing. It was just, oh, who do you think's gonna win out of Canelo Triple G? Huh? Oh yeah, I got Canelo. Oh, why you think he's gonna win? You don't think Triple G can stop him? Oh no, Canelo knock him out. Like what the fuck? That's it.
Yeah.
What? Like come on, you could fucking. I mean, that's a casual just talking. It was irritating, like you're saying, for fucking the big fights.
Mhm.
Everybody comes out fucking as some expert or some shit. And I was like,
Right.
God
Yeah.
damn, dude, like you guys just go
Exactly.
away, dude.
And that really pissed me off when after the Canelo and Golovkin fight. What first? I want to get your take on it. That way, I could come in and give my points, and then see what you think about them. But first, I want to see what you thought about the fight. Or
Oh
give
shit,
your,
dude.
your take.
Fucking I would say from the beginning of that fight, I mean Triple G usually I think it was mostly the just like the environment, the spotlight. It was a big ass fight.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was a little nervous when it started off,
Okay.
first few rounds. But I seen him, he was pressing the action more, and Canelo had his moments. He landed some hard shots. Fucking Triple G would come forward and everybody start fucking cheering and shit, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the fuck. Triple G throwing wasn't throwing as much jabs, and every fucking time he'd push Canelo to the ropes, he wasn't unloading like he usually was, and that's why I always say, like, damn, like, was he nervous? Did shit
Right.
get to him?
Mm-hmm.
He seemed out of character, and then he didn't
Yes.
really settle down until later. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think Triple G pressed it more. He landed more, and
Okay.
I mean,
So
Canelo
what would
too.
you? So you would give the fight to Triple G? What would you like scorecard wise? What would you say? the fight was?
Shit, dude. I mean, those obviously that fucking Adelaide Bird piece of shit was way off. I did not see it a draw at all. I mean, I seen Triple G won it. It wasn't all clear like a fucking landslide,
Mhm.
but I would say I think I had scored it like I think I gave like 8 rounds to Triple G.
8 rounds?
8 rounds,
Wow.
7 just because one of them could have gone either way. I
Okay.
think, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like 7 rounds I gave him, and then I said there was one round where it could have gone either one, so I said maybe 8 to
Mhm.
Triple G, but 7 was like the if you don't want to be an asshole, if I was a judge, I would have been like, all right, 7 to Triple G. It was a 7-5.
Okay. Um, how many times have you watched that fight?
I think I watched it like 3 times,
3 times, and was your first
with on fucking
impression?
mute.
Was your first impression the same as the last time you watched it? You still thought,
I don't
okay,
know.
I think Golovkin won this 8-4, 7-5. The second and third times, you still felt the same.
Yeah, yeah, that's.
Hmm.
I think that's where I kind of changed it from a 8-4 to 7-5, just because one of those rounds where if you actually look at like ring generalship and fucking who landed what and who was pressing and shit like that, there was a few moments where like
Hmm.
Canelo he had more success doing that shit. He
Okay.
landed even though he was Triple G's walking him down and Canelo's
Hmm.
on his he's backing up. He was still
Okay.
landing some good shit on him.
Gotcha. Okay.
And it fucking is. I mean, I used to like Canelo a lot, like when he first came out, and
Mhm.
everybody's like, "Oh, you're a Canelo hater and this and that." But I mean, fuck, dude. I remember the first fight I watched Canelo was against fucking Miguel Cotto's brother. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah, I think
fuck.
that's the first fight I watched him from.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was the Mosley Mayweather fight, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And shit, right there, dude. I was like, damn, I remember Canelo almost fucking losing to him, and then from there I started watching him, just because he was fucking the next big thing to come out of Mexico,
Hmm.
and then since then, and then I even went and got a fucking Canelo shirt for when he fought Mayweather, and
Hmm.
then I was just like, fuck, I liked him,
Yeah,
but
that's crazy.
fucking
I didn't know it.
started moving on to Triple G, watching Triple G's fights and shit, and
Hmm.
I was like, damn, I'm a big fucking fan of Triple G, and I was like, if they ever fought, I would definitely have, I'd definitely go for Triple G on this shit. Fucking finally
Gotcha.
came to it, and I like Canelo. A lot of people are like, oh, you're just hating on him. You don't want to win. I'm like, I don't hate him. I don't.
Hmm.
I mean, fucking, he's good. He's
Hmm.
gotten way better since the Mayweather fight,
Hmm.
but I just think Triple G won that shit.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
who knows? Who knows about the second fight he'll bring?
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? I don't know if he'll fucking lose a step or what. It just sucks. Fucking
Hmm.
had to wait this long.
Yeah, it would have been a lot better if they would have fought sooner, definitely. Well, my take on it is like I've never been a Canelo fan. Like I never really cared for him. Like at first, like you said, I started watching his fights. Probably that same fight that you did. I was like, not a typical Mexican fighter. Comes forward, puts pressure. Not the best defense. Gets hit a lot, and he is physically gifted. He is strong. Got decent hand speed. So he is on most occasions a better fighter, and he's rarely outboxed. And sometimes when he is outboxed, his physical strength and just his will. Well, sometimes, like for example, in that Khan fight, that was 100% rooting for Khan. Khan outboxed him for 3-4 rounds, and then Canelo just kept coming forward and just laid his ass out. So when this fight came along, I was like, oh, okay, I definitely thought it was going to be a brawl. I thought they were both going to go all out, both come forward. And what I was very surprised And on first glance, I thought it was a draw. When I watched it, I was like, and the last round is really interesting because I kind of thought that he was up 6-5 going into the last round. I was like, man, if he doesn't win this last round, it's gonna be a draw. And I gave it to Golovkin the last round. But then I became obsessed because everybody was saying how Golovkin beat the shit out of Canelo. And I was like, what? That's not what I saw. And I was so impressed with Canelo's ability. I was this was a different Canelo than I'd ever seen. And after this fight, I was like, holy shit. I was like, okay, if this is a new Canelo, like, I am now a Canelo fan, which I wasn't before. His defense was on another level. Because afterwards, when I went back, then I not only didn't have it a draw, but I had it 7-5 for Canelo. And I went back and I watched it probably like 4 or 5 times, dude, at least. And I would pause it, dude. I played it back in slow motion. I played that fight back on YouTube on 0.25 because I became obsessed. I was like, there's no fucking way what everybody thinks happened because I did not see that on first glance, but maybe it did. Maybe I'm wrong. And if I am wrong, I'll be the first to admit it. But when I went back, I kind of just confirmed what I thought I saw. The first few rounds, yes, Golovkin, like you said, he didn't know. Yeah, I think he was like, I was surprised how Canelo came out. I think Golovkin was surprised. He didn't expect the way that Canelo came out and fight, not just to maybe brawl. I think he expected him to be a little bit more open, to be a little bit more loose with his hands. And Canelo was moving a lot. His head movement was just, oh my God, it was the best I've ever seen from him. And Golovkin didn't expect it, but then yes, he started picking up the middle rounds. I think that's when he had his best rounds. But even rounds when people thought, and HBO's, you can't watch it. Like you said, you should watch it on mute. You say you did. Well, HBO was so much on Golovkin's dick. It's not even funny, dude. I watched that back. Lampley was like having orgasms over misses. And Golovkin with a big right and a big left. I was like, what? And then I would pause that shit, play it back at 0.25, and he'd hit nothing but air. At those times when Canelo would go against the ropes, it was almost magical, dude. It was like I was watching Mayweather all over again. Dude, I was like, what? He would swing back. His head movements. I was like, what's going on here? That's why I was so surprised, and that's why I was like, this is not the Canelo I'm used to. But Golovkin missed and missed and missed, and he missed so much. A lot of those landed punches that I have no idea, dude. There was one round I think Golovkin had like 20-something power shots. I did the same shit, went back. I did not even see maybe 5 power shots in that round. It was really crazy. And then and then there was a lot of rounds where it was a toss-up. Yeah. A few rounds were really toss-ups. It was like, oh, fuck, Canelo landed like 3-4 clean shots. Golovkin landed like 3-4 clean shots. Fuck, who wins this round? And there was a couple tough ones like that. And then afterwards, I was like, wait a second, am I the only one that's thinking this? And then I started finding a lot of like boxing enthusiasts that are really into boxing, much like you and me, that kind of lean towards my way of thinking, that a lot of what people saw as Golovkin landing and putting pressure that's the thing. Like what you would see as, damn, Golovkin is doing good by putting pressure and swinging, I would see as, this is fucking masterful defense. This is not Golovkin's doing great. This is fucking Saul is doing great in this moment. He is making him miss. He would basically stand here, okay, go ahead and hit me. See if you can. And he couldn't. And that to me is I love that shit. It's like boom, boom, just ducking, and then coming back and hitting him. A few times Golovkin did catch him. I was like, oh shit, you better watch out. Don't get too cocky. But for the most part, I was very impressed with Canelo. And this was the first fight where he actually brought me over to his side for his like skill. That's what I want. I think he fought a very skilled fight. I think Golovkin was very aggressive in the early rounds. He was kind of out of his element. He didn't know how to maybe attack him, and then he kind of got into a little maybe a little familiarity and like, okay, this is what he's doing. This is how I'm gonna counter it. He started looking a little bit better, but in no fucking way did he dominate that fight. And in my opinion, I don't even think he won that fight. I think it was a very competitive fight. I think Canelo was great. But if anybody comes to me saying that he, like, oh my God, Rogan, dude, I wanted to just smack him, dude. I wanted to jump into my fucking laptop. Shut the fuck up. Because anybody who says that fight's a robbery, oh, they robbed him. Outrageous. This is what's wrong with boxing. Shut the fuck up, please. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And Rogan and everybody was outraged because they were watching it live. They do like live broadcasts of MMA. So since this was a really big boxing fight, they had fucking clueless Eddie Bravo on there. I think Bravo said that he won every round. That's what that douchebag said.
Oh fuck.
He said that. He's like, oh my God, did Canelo even land a punch? Shut the fuck up, dude. I went, oh my God, dude. Everybody was.
It wasn't. Fuck.
So at the end of the day, like I said, I think it was very competitive. A draw, I'm cool with. In my opinion, I think it was a victory fight for Canelo, and especially because I watched it so many times, and I watched it in slow motion, and a lot of those punches where it looked like Canelo was not Canelo. I mean, Golovkin was taking the round. I don't think he was. I think people. It looked to the untrained eye where you're like, oh shit, he must be fucking him up, but he really isn't. There's somewhere it really looked bad. Like he would swing, and as soon as like his punch was about to land on Canelo, he would roll his face, and it would literally like graze him, dude. That didn't hit clean. It didn't sound like it hit clean. It just looked like it because Canelo moved his face right as the punch came. And it looked like, oh fuck, he must have, oh, that's a power shot. But it wasn't. And then that at the end of the day, what does it come down to? Clean, effective punching. And then defense, I mean, that's debatable. A lot of people would say, like, oh, it's all about being aggressive. Other people would say it was like Mayweather, how he used to do, just to fucking make people miss. I'd say that in itself is something worthy of winning a round, worthy of eking out a round in a close round where it's like, oh, they both landed equally. Okay, but look at what he did defensively. Like, he was amazing.
Yeah, fucking. I mean, I still think. I mean, yeah, the draw. A lot of people, some people are mad. Some people are like you're saying. You were cool with it. I think I was only cool with it because Triple G didn't lose. If he would have lost, fuck, I would have been pissed because I didn't think he lost that fight. But I mean, I'll fucking settle for a draw and they can fight again in May.
And, all right, you know, but at the end of the day, like I said, it comes down to clean, effective punching. If you look at a round where it seems like he's landing clean, effective shots, but you go back and they're not clean or effective, would you say that he didn't take that round?
Yeah, I mean, if you can see it, but I mean,
because that's what it comes down to, dude. I mean, I'm telling you, dude. If you go back, watch that fight on YouTube, dude. It's like watch that on YouTube, and you could put it on like 0.25. A lot of punches where it really looks like he's coming on, they're not landing.
I mean, even if they were like barely landing or grazing or whatever, I guess it was just him. The fact that he was the aggressor. He was the one pushing the fight. Fucking Canelo was retreating, and you know, Triple G was staying busy. You know, he was the one throwing the punches and, you know, chasing him around, trying to make it a fight. And, you know, I mean, naturally, Canelo's a counter puncher, so that's what he wanted to do. You know, he wanted to try to catch Golovkin coming in. And he wouldn't lean on the ropes and shit, and do the usual shit he does. But
And that's a difference in opinion right there. Let me ask you this. Let's say hypothetically there was a fight where the whole fight you had one fighter swinging, and all he does is swing like as hard as he can, and another fighter doesn't swing, he just makes the other guy miss. Who would you like? How would you score that round? Who would you go for? Like, holy shit, is what this guy is doing badass? Like, how does he fucking make a miss so much? Or is this other dude like he just swinging, he can't land? I mean, he wants to fight, and it's like theoretically that's what kind of it comes down to. Like, I know that's a strange kind of analogy, but if you think about it, who would you rather be in that situation? The guy that's just fucking swinging all out, or the guy's like is making you miss? And
well,
I would rather
if neither one of those fucks land a punch, it's gonna be a draw. What the fuck?
Yeah. See, you would say it's a draw. I wouldn't. I would just say the guy that. Why? Because the guy that's making him miss, he's making him miss. But if he really, let's say, if you switched it up, he's not swinging. The other guy is doing everything he can to swing. So we've seen everything. One guy's attack, we've seen his whole attack, right? We haven't seen the other fighter's attack though. And that's the whole point of it. So theoretically, it comes down to, in my opinion, if a fighter could show his defensive prowess and frustrate another fighter to the point where he doesn't land at all, and then they both land the same amount of shots, and let's say one fighter, let's say they both land 5 shots, but one fighter swings and swings and swings and swings, and one just kind of ducks and dodges, but lands 5. Then I would say, well, this guy's a lot more effective than this other guy. This guy, yes, he wants to fucking fight. He wants to go at it. He wants to hit him really bad, but he can't. And this other guy, he's kind of being effective. He's kind of picking his shots, but he doesn't really care because he's not going to get hit. He feels like he has a defensive ability to not get landed on. And then, like I said, I'm not saying I'm right or you're right. Like, I think in this situation, it's kind of like, what do you prefer in boxing? Like, do you prefer the guy like that's making you miss and landing a shot here? The guy that's making you miss, great defense, lands 10 shots, or the guy that really wants to come out and he's being aggressive, but he's missing and missing and missing, but still lands 10 shots. Then it's like, oh, well, I'd rather the guy that's fighting his heart out and is trying to land. And then I'd rather the guy that's, well, he's that in itself, dude, making a guy miss is a skill. Throwing your hands on,
definitely.
That's how I kind of would see it.
Sounds like a Mayweather fight.
Yeah, that's why when I was looking at it, I was like, what the fuck is this, dude? Like, he's reminding me of Mayweather, like not to that extent, but he really, to the highest extent that Canelo could do a Mayweather impression. But at the end of the day, I think it was a great fight. There was moments for both. Despite me saying that Canelo was great defensively and he really made a miss, there was some moments where he did really land cleanly, Golovkin. And I was not only impressed with the fact that Golovkin was able to land that cleanly, even after Canelo was defending himself so well, but that he could take such a good shot. Because if you remember, people were saying that Golovkin's punch, once Canelo feels it, it's like, oh fuck, better watch out. And he landed a few clean shots, and he took them.
Oh yeah, they both landed on each other.
Mm-hmm.
I think they landed, their power shots, their fucking money shots, whatever you want to call them. But shit, they both took them. I mean, I heard that too. A lot of people are like, oh, if Canelo does get hit, man, I think he's gonna go down.
Yeah,
I pictured, them, kind of like not dropping each other, but hurting each other.
Hurt
I
each
picture them
other.
hurting each other, and fucking Triple G all of a sudden stops going forward, and he kind of retreats, and same way for Canelo, fucking
Mm-hmm.
he looks like he's gonna retreat. He's fucking trying to get away. They had each other
Right.
in danger, but we never really saw that shit. But I remember before the fight, you heard a lot of that. Oh, he's gonna knock him out, or either fucking fan was like, oh, Canelo's gonna knock him out, or Triple G's gonna knock him out. I didn't really see the one of them knocking each other out, just because they're about the same size, and Canelo fucking rehydrates to like the 170s. I'd say, just like Triple G does. I'd say they're about the same size, so it was kind of
Mm.
hard to see them, knocking each other out.
Yeah.
But and then it kind of sucked too that how they fucking downplayed oh, Triple G wasn't as good after that Danny Jacobs fight. I mean, fuck, Danny Jacobs would have fucking beat anybody in that division that night the way he fought Triple G, man. That's why it kind of sucks for people to
Right.
compare that.
Yeah.
But shit, dude, I mean,
Yeah. I mean, the rematch. I can't wait for that rematch, dude. I mean, yes, Golovkin will be a little bit older, but I don't think he's gonna get older like overnight. Like fucking the next fight and the next. Have they already confirmed that they're going straight to a rematch?
well, I mean, they haven't. It's the usual fucking De La Hoya talking about, oh, the rematch is gonna happen in May, Cinco
Right.
de Mayo weekend,
Oh, but
but
that's confirmed. Like they signed that or not yet?
nah, they haven't signed it. That's just him talking. That's all preliminary shit. They haven't even. Supposedly they were in talks with them, but I mean everybody can say that.
Yeah.
But I guess if that doesn't happen, I mean there's a few guys. Well, I don't know a few guys, but someone like Demetrius, um shit, I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Demetrius Andrade or fuck
Andrade. That
Andrade.
him?
He said he'd fight either one of them. Then you have the winner of fucking next week's fight, Dave Lemieux and fucking Englishman. God damn, what's his name? David Lemieux and God damn, I can't
Who his next
pronounce
fight?
his. Yeah, David Lemieux fights next week. But
Is that
I was gonna
Sanders?
say Billy Joe Saunders. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're gonna fight next week, and I'm pretty sure De La Hoya's plan. I don't think he wants to fucking rush into a rematch with Triple G. He just wants to throw it out there. Oh, we're gonna try to make it happen, but in reality, I don't think he wants to put Canelo through it again. And kind of risk him fucking losing, like actually like
Yeah.
stopping, a stoppage loss or some shit, and just fucking ruins everything for him. So
Yeah.
I think the winner of David Lemieux and Billy Joe Saunders will be a likely opponent for Canelo come May instead of Triple G.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens. I guess we could now move on to a little NFL and then finish it
Son
off.
of a bitch. I was
Yeah.
hoping you'd forget about it.
Yeah, dude. That way the season's been going for the Raiders, huh? And
Fucking
we both like both Bay Area teams. It's like the Raiders and Niners and the. Hey, it's crazy because like I was telling you earlier, the Raiders. This is supposed to be their year, and it's
yeah, they were supposed to be the fucking team to knock off the Patriots
yeah,
and a whole bunch of other good shit, and
supposed
fuck
to be
no,
the
it's like
favorites
it's
in
like
their division at
fucking
least.
2010, 2011 all over again, all shitty. Or at least like the last 13 years. If you're a fucking real Raiders fan, you will know what the fuck that feels like.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, as a Niners fan, dude, I mean, it's like fuck. And I've been like the last couple years, it's like a love hate relationship just because I fucking hate ownership and what they've done to the team, what they did with Harbaugh. I thought oh man, dude.
Yeah, and fucking Harbaugh. I mean, as soon as he left, everything went to shit, man.
Yeah, and I mean it's obvious. How is that not going to happen, dude? You have one of the greatest coaches in, I don't know, maybe even not even foot NFL history, but just football in general, man. What he's done in college. I mean, every team he's gone to, he's made a winner. No matter how shitty they have been before he's gotten there, immediately they become a very good team. In college, it was a bowl team. Right away, they're a bowl team, and then later on, they were maybe a top 10, maybe top 25. Then later on, it was a BCS bowl. Then he came to the Niners, and they were a laughingstock for 10 years. Immediately turns them into contenders. He made Alex Smith, who was an awful quarterback. He made him a really good quarterback. And then this fucking piece of shit has the audacity to let him go, dude. Oh, man, dude. And then for who? That's the worst. For who? For fucking Jimmy Tonsul, a defensive line coach. Oh, my God, dude. And then I think Harbaugh won more games in his first season as a Niners coach than the Niners have won in the last 4 years since. Oh my God! Since we let him go, dude, that's how embarrassing this is. And it's not only that; it's fucking. They don't spend on players. Like every fucking year, it's like, oh, we're 50 million under the cap. What should we do? Let's sign a fucking fullback, Kyle Juszczyk, whatever the fuck is it. That's our top signing. Oh my dude. How does that happen? So me, I'm like, fuck them. I'm like, I'm not gonna support the Niners. I don't even care if they win. Because why? Why am I gonna like people? It should come down to the point of like boycotting the games. If the fucking ownership doesn't give a fuck and isn't gonna put out a product, it's like you're an owner. Imagine you have like a fucking company and you made some kind of food, and then the people came by and they're like, this fucking food sucks. It's horrible. And you just keep making it shittier. Like eventually, I'm like, fuck this. I don't want this anymore. But in football, it's weird. It's like we have no choice. Why not? Fuck no. I say fuck you. I'm not gonna support you. Don't go to the fucking games. If the ownership isn't willing to make them a winner, isn't willing to give you a good product, then fuck them. Like I would never not support my team for losing, but that's different. Because see, there's something really peculiar about professional sports, like how it's not in other professional sports, like in Europe, where you have to fucking win. You have to figure out a way to win, or you're getting kicked out of the league.
You get fucking replaced.
Yes, you get replaced, like in League One, like or in the Spanish soccer league. If you're not at a certain level, if you're not good enough, you get kicked the fuck out. All the revenue sharing, all the stadium. It's done. You get none of that shit. So teams have to compete. They have to put out a product that is up to the level of being in the first division. In the NFL, it's nothing. You could just fucking suck every year like the Browns, and they're still making money because they get revenue sharing from the television deals, from all the NFL licenses, from everything, dude. From the seat licenses. That's a whole nother scam, dude. I don't know if you heard about that shit. Seat licenses going for like upwards of $80,000. It's like, what? It's like, and it's not just NFL, it's basketball, dude. I think it's the 76ers have perfected it. This is the first year where they've kind of lucked into kind of being okay. But for the last fucking 20 years, that piece of shit has perfected making that team as shitty as possible, wasting the fewest amount of dollars possible, and just revenue, just making myself money. That is such bullshit. And that's kind of like what I see the Niners are doing, because they got their stadium. It's kind of like, hey, let's get Harbaugh, let's make the Niners relevant, let's get them to some Super Bowls when they had that shitty ass Candlestick Stadium they had for 30 years. Yeah, and let's make them relevant, and then everybody will back us for a new stadium, and then we could fucking turn this into a business. And we'll sign Jim Tonsul as their coach, and fucking Tyler Juicich as their fucking top free agent. And that's our laughing stock. That's the beef I have right now with the Niners. And it sucks because I want to support the players. Like, it's not fucking Carlos Hyde's fault that fucking Jed York is a fucking piece of shit. So when he gets the ball, it's like, run, motherfucker. You know, get those yards because I want to support him. But and then like now that we got Garoppolo, I think I'm like right in between. I'm like, fuck these motherfuckers. And like, wait a second. Are we starting to become relevant? Are these motherfuckers going to give me a good product? Are they going to give me better food? And I could come back to the restaurant? Or are you going to still go fuck yourself? Keep giving me this shitty-ass food. I don't know. That's kind of where I am. Hopefully, they realize that. Because if you watch any Niner game, which I'm pretty sure you don't, but Niner fans know, the stands are all empty, dude. Like, I think people are like, fuck this. Not just me, but people are starting to be like, fuck this. The stands are always fucking empty, so maybe they're starting to figure this out and be like, wait a second. We need to do something here. Yeah. And, you know, that Oakland, at least you guys are trying to fucking win. And now that's something completely different because you guys have the players.
Yeah, all the fucking top players there, man. It's the same fucking team from last year that went 12-4, except they added more good players, and now they fucking are worse. What the fuck? How does that happen? What the fuck? God, that makes no sense.
That is so insane, dude. You're right, dude. And that's another point, dude. What you know what else doesn't make sense? Something that doesn't make sense is how fucking 8-2 team can lose to a 4-6 team. What the fuck is that? You have a fucking that happens every fucking week, dude. NFL now, like, it's not even viable. Betting in the NFL used to be so lucrative. So yeah, any given Sunday to a certain extent. To a certain extent, the Browns never any given Sunday. And then like now it really is. That's the same reason I think the Raiders suck though, dude. It's not that it's you don't have the players or that this team isn't clearly better than it's that they're not playing to the best of their ability. They're half-assing plays. They're coming out and they're like, fuck this. Effort. It's very clearly effort. You could see effort when a team travels, and it's very clear they're the better team on paper. In their last 5 games, they played very well, and they come out and they don't just lose. They get their fucking ass beat. They get their like the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 like Monday night and Thursday night footballs have all been fucking blowouts. It's been embarrassing. Like maybe the last 2 were close, but before that there was like 5 out of 6 weeks where it was just like 45-10. And like weird ass scores, like 50. Like the Rams beat the Cardinals like 51-3. What?
Yeah, like how the fuck did you guys make this game? And it's so fucking lopsided. Like it probably wasn't even entertaining to a fucking casual football fan.
Yes, that's happening so much now, dude. That's a product of the NFL, and that's why I was telling you earlier that I wanted to kind of talk about that. Like the product in the NFL is like. It's kind of boring. Some of these games are fucking blowouts. And if you're not invested in the team or if you're not betting on them, I can't imagine fucking watching it, dude. It's like, what? Like, this is not outside of a few players that are like really must watch. And then you never know because one game they had 10 catches, 150 yards. The next game they have 2 catches for 8 yards. Like Amari Cooper. How does Amari Cooper have 200 yards in one game? Or he looked like a world beater. And then he has more catches in one game than he had like the entire season. You remember that game? Who was that against?
Oh my gosh. Fucking horrible, dude. I don't even I really don't even want to talk about the Raiders. It just makes me fucking nauseous, dude. They fucking they go 12-4 and then to end to end the fucking dreams last year on Christmas Eve, and Derek Carr fucked this shit up,
Mhm.
and then I'm like, gosh, right there, I was like, they're definitely not fucking gonna win in the playoffs with Matt fucking McGloin and
Yeah.
that other fuck. But I was like, I'll look forward to next season, dude. Next
Yeah.
season for sure. They're just gonna get better. Fuck
Yeah.
no. They fucking suck
Fuck no.
ass. I don't know what the fuck.
Dude.
You add
And they're not even close,
Cordero
dude. The games they
Patterson and
lose.
Marshawn Lynch and Jared Cook, and all this shit was
Yeah.
going good
Yeah.
first few games, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, it carried over from last season. Fuck
Mhm.
no, they run into the Bills and get blown out like fucking 45 to
Dude,
10 or some shit. Like,
what the fuck is that, dude? How
it
do
was
you
hot
lose?
and
Dude, the
cold.
Bills lost by like 50 points to the Chargers, dude.
Yeah, dude. Fucking
Oh my god. The Bills, who lose by 50 to the fucking Chargers. How do they beat anybody by more than how did Oh
yeah,
my god.
fucking
Dude, I don't understand it. That makes zero fucking sense.
fucking unbelievable. I mean, I think most of the Raiders' issues was mostly on defense. I would say just the fucking all the shit Ken Norton Jr. was calling, dude. The defensive coach, they fucking
And they
finally got rid
fired
of
him,
him.
right?
Yeah, fucking 2 years too late. They should have did that. I thought a lot
Yes,
sooner
they
than
did.
that. They could have got fucking Wade Phillips in there and did fucking better with him. And then they kept him. They fucking kept him, and the Raiders are just fucking shitty, man. It's like everybody's all lazy. Nobody like. There's no fucking.
Yeah, lazy,
There's no
exactly. That's
motivation. Like there's
no
nobody there to
effort.
fire them up. There's no fucking leader that. Like I
Mhm.
didn't get it. I was like, what the fuck's happening, man? And then I thought fucking Bill Musgrave, who they released last year he was the Raiders offensive coach. I thought he would be conservative at times when he should have been more aggressive. And then they fucking
Mm.
released him, and I was like, oh well, fucking maybe they'll bring in somebody fucking that's gonna make this a high powered offense. And what do? They go and fucking promote the quarterbacks coach, fucking Todd Downing, who fucking has no idea what the fuck he's doing right now. All they're doing is
God
running
damn.
like basic fucking Pop Warner football fucking plays, basic fucking handoffs up the fucking middle, all predictable. All these stupid little quick passes that they get no
Right.
fucking yardage. They always lose like fucking. They go -3 yards. Next thing you know, it's fucking 3rd and 18. And like, what the fuck, man? When does this shit end? It's fucking horrible. I can't even think of an offensive coach who they could bring in next year because supposedly they said they're gonna release Todd Downing at the end of the season, just to fucking be nice to him, whatever the fuck they're thinking. But fuck, yep,
Yeah.
they went from 12-4 to everybody's picking them to win the Super Bowl this year to fucking rebuilding again. It's fucking makes me
Yeah.
nauseous.
Crazy, dude. And it's like I keep thinking they're out of it, dude, because they play so shitty. I'm like, oh fuck, that team is horrible. It's like
Yeah.
they're definitely out of it. And then you see Kansas City is awful too, dude. They're so bad. And it's like
they both don't
they're
want to win
letting-
the division.
yeah, exactly, dude. Like here, you do it. And like the Chargers now kind of look like they're starting to play well, and now we gotta wait for them to start sucking again. They were horrible at the beginning of the year. The Chargers, they lost fucking like 4 out of 5 games.
Yeah,
and
they
Kansas
were
City
0-4.
0-4.
Yeah, they were 0-4.
And now
fucking Kansas was 5-0.
Yeah,
The Raiders
dude.
won like their first fucking 2 games, and then they lost. And then they
Kansas
fucking
City.
they were
It's
like
just
2-5, and then fuck.
Kansas City's another fucking team. Just a lack of fucking effort, dude. That team looked so great, dude. Alex Smith in the first 5 games, I thought that he was like fucking playing as well as Tom Brady was, dude. Like he was winging it. I was like, how is he playing this well?
Yeah,
He like led the league touchdowns, all kinds of shit. Like
I was like, fuck. I was like, slow down, motherfucker. Like, I don't want the Raiders to be having to play them fucking 2 times and having to compete in the same division, and then
fucking Kareem Hunt, dude. Like he was like, oh, he's He's the best running back in the league in his first year. And dude,
Yeah, first
if
fucking
Kareem
4
Hunt
games.
isn't just a clear example, just the fucking clearest example, just like slapping you in the fucking face that just tells you, look, any fucking running back you plug back there will fucking run for 1,000 yards, will look amazing as long as you fucking block for him. That's why when people come at me like Ezekiel Elliott or some kind of fucking Superman, dude, you could speak to somebody else. I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
I have more pressing matters than to hear this nonsense, dude. Okay, look at Kareem Hunt. In his first 8 games or 7 games, he led the league in rushing yards, and
Yeah,
he
like
broke
1,000 yards or some shit.
Yeah, he was just fucking out of this world, averaging fucking I don't know how many yards per carry, like. And then his line started fucking playing like shit. I don't know if they had like a couple injuries. Since then, he hasn't had a touchdown in the last like 5 or 6 games.
Yeah.
He's just fell off the face of the planet. Like he's just like, it's like what? How did it's the same dude? He's the same fucking age. He's like he didn't age all of a sudden. He's like in his 30s. He's the same fucking dude. He's just as fast and just as strong, just as agile. Why the fuck can he not fucking pick up a first down now? When at first you couldn't stop him. He was getting 80-yard touchdowns. What is it? And then you go back to the line. It's your fucking line, dude. The game NFL is won on the offensive and defensive line. That shit doesn't do their job. Everything else falls apart. You have a shitty line, you will have no offense. I don't care who you have. You could have even Tom Brady. You could have a Pro Bowl team of fucking Tom Brady, Antonio Brown. And if your line sucks dick, they will do nothing, pretty much.
Hey, what about do you think the Browns would win if you put in Tom Brady as their quarterback?
No. I think
that shit would be fun though. It would be fun to see Tom Brady on a fucking team that fucking shitty. Let's see how you thrive in this environment, motherfucker.
Well, that I mean, after saying that the lines are the most important things in the game, which they are, the reason I love football so much is that it really is a team game. That yes, you need great lines, but if you have a shitty quarterback, you can have the best line in the world too. But you need a quarterback that can make reads and isn't going to get flustered in the pocket. Because there's guys that just see guys out of their peripherals, which when you have a fucking helmet, you could think you have a peripheral and you really don't. It's like, what the fuck is that? I can't see. You think you have somebody coming around you and there's really nothing there. Well, that's how fucking bad quarterbacks are. They feel pressure when it's not there. Then when pressure really is there, they have no fucking idea. They're getting ran over. And then they can't go through reads. It's like, oh shit, this guy's open. No, he's not. Boom, there goes the ball. That's a bad quarterback for you. So you need a good line, but at the same time, a good line can make a shitty quarterback look okay. Like he can't make him great, but they can make a shitty quarterback like kind of look okay. Like Case Keenum. Look at Keenum, how well he's playing, right? The Vikings line is fucking amazing. They give him time. So he could just chill. He could just chill back there and like, oh, okay. And if you could somewhat make reads, you could look pretty good. But then when the pressure's on and you do get some pressure, you're back to your fucking shitty self.
So speaking of a shitty quarterback on like a good team, like if a team has a good defense, fucking as a Raider fan, I could tell you thinking back of the fucking Bucks from that year when beat the shit out of the Raiders. Brad Johnson, the quarterback, that motherfucker was not good, dude. God damn. Talk about being fucking carried around.
Oh yeah.
The fucking Bucks defense is what fucking got them.
Oh fuck yeah, that's another thing. If you have a shitty ass offense but a great defense, they can win you games too. This depends.
Those motherfuckers would rarely score on offense, but their
Mhm.
fucking defense would score all them forced turnovers and shit. Yeah,
And
that shit's
that's
funny though,
what
man.
that's the thing. Like how I was saying, a good line can make a shitty quarterback look okay, but at the same time, a good quarterback can make like a really great, like a Tom Brady can make a shitty line look better than they really are because he knows like, oh shit, I only have this much time. I got to make this read quick before this
Yeah,
motherfucker's
has to
coming around.
make those
So it's
adjustments.
yeah, it kind of goes hand in hand. So if you put like Tom Brady with the shitty ass Browns line, he definitely would look a lot better than fucking Kaiser does. Make a lot better reads, but at the end of the day, if they don't protect him, he will inevitably fail. He will. Oh shit! The pressure will inevitably get to him. He'll be like, "Oh shit! I have no fucking time," and then he'll start seeing people where they aren't, and he won't be successful. He won't be the Tom Brady he is now. So it just goes all hand in hand, dude. Like the line, the running game's another huge thing. Oh my god, dude! Like you gotta go look up this interview, dude. It's so insightful. Like I'm all about insight. I fucking you can miss me with like all the basic analysts. Like I fucking dude, that's why I love Tony Romo. Have you seen Tony Romo on a broadcast?
Oh yeah, he's fucking been on a few Raider games, dude. He's fucking way
Oh,
better than
dude.
Phil Simms, dude. Fuck.
Oh, dude. Most guys are fucking just nothings, dude. They just like I'd
Yeah,
rather
also
nobody was there. They offer no insight, nothing.
all
And it's like,
boring and
bro,
monotonous and shit, and they bring
and
in
no
Tony Romo
info.
and yeah, and he fucking breaks it down because
Yes.
he's been in, he just came from the field and
Yes. He came
he
from
knows
the field. It's like
exactly how to fucking call the plays and
it's crazy because Phil Simms is like, you played, motherfucker, but you don't know what's
yeah,
going on.
he forgot though.
I forgot so many hits. I don't know, but Romo's like so fucking great, dude. He's like, okay, he's gonna get pressure from this side. Now this is gonna be his first read. And it's like
Yeah.
he's breaking everything down. It's like, yes, Romo, tell me how it's done.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, he's like fucking telling you what the quarterback's thinking, what he wants to do, what the
Yeah.
fucking defense, they're fucking up on a read and shit like that.
Yes, that's what I love.
I
Oh, he
remember
missed a read. Oh, he's got a guy wide open. He missed him. Like shit like that. He was like, oh fuck, what? He missed the wide.
yeah.
Like, when have you ever heard another guy just name out guys that it's like never, dude. Like they never calling out like how quarterbacks miss guys open or miss reads
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Not even fucking Troy Aikman was that fucking,
Nope, not even Troy Aikman.
in
You're
depth
right.
about that shit.
Not. It's crazy, dude. Like Romo is like, I don't know why, dude. It's like that's why he was so successful, probably. He's like so attentive to detail. Like he's like, oh, I gotta get this out. Oh, this is what's going on here. This, I'm pretty sure the people listening want to know about this, or at least the people that care. Maybe other people that are like fucking dumb as fuck really don't care about that. Same people that voted for Trump probably they don't care about about reading defenses and shit like that. They just care about Ezekiel Elliott being the best fucking player in the NFL. So anyway, what was I telling you? Oh, about this interview, dude, that Mike Shanahan had. And dude, oh my god, dude, almost orgasm during that interview.
Fucking
Just
former
so much,
Denver Broncos coach.
yeah, so much amazing information, so much insight as to what it is like coaching and from the quarterback position, like weaknesses, because like that's shit that we don't hear about. Like when you let's say like Colin Kaepernick, like nobody knew how much he sucked and how much of a fucking liability he was. Like he was really a great runner, and he could be successful in a certain offense, just the way RG3 could be. And then I always knew that. I broke it down. I used to see the NFL Game Pass where you could see the broadcast view, where you could see all the wide receivers when wide open. And like, wait a second, why isn't he throwing it to these guys? Like I understood, like, but the way that Shanahan broke it down is like, there's guys that think they're somebody they're not. Like RG3, we struggled with him. The reason he was successful his first year is because we ran a certain offense. Like Shanahan never ran that offense, and he went down to college. Like he talked to Chip Kelly. He talked to like Nick Saban. He talked to different college coaches that ran a certain type of offense. It was read option. Why? Because that's what he needed to make RG3 successful. He understood he wasn't a drop back quarterback. He wasn't a I'm gonna make 1-2 reads here and deliver the ball. And he had that kind of pocket presence. If he did that, he was not going to be successful for very long. So what he did was he implemented a certain type of offense where they always had to account for RG3. It was like having an extra player on the field, because when you're a quarterback, and the way he explained it is like you're not a threat to run, you're playing with one less player. You have 10 players like blockers, and then you have the people that are going out for routes, and the defense has 11 people. If they have 11 people, everybody doing their job, nobody's accounting for, let's say, Tom Brady, right? Because he's not the type of guy that's going to scramble and take off. So you could have that extra guy covering a zone. So when you have a guy like RG3, the defense is automatically -1. This motherfucker has a spy on RG3, especially. He needs to make sure on a read option, he always has eyes on RG3. So that's like the defense having one less player. That's why it was so important for them to run that. That's why Harbaugh ran that when Kaepernick was with the Niners. He ran some read option. And that's why that was important. And then what happened, though, is that RG3 thought he was fucking Brett Favre. He thought he was Tom Brady. So in the second year, he didn't want to run that anymore. Because remember, he got hurt. He hurt his knee. You remember that?
What happened?
You remember that RG3 got hurt or no?
When he got hurt?
Yeah, he got hurt in his first rookie year. Yeah, he hurt his knee.
They fucking towards the end of the season, I remember saying they were fucking using him too much.
Yeah. So what happened is that the next year,
kind of like what they did with Derek Carr last year.
Yeah, the next year he didn't want to run the read option. He basically wanted to, just play quarterback. He wanted to be a drop back quarterback, make his reads. He didn't, and then Shanahan started explaining, he's like, "You're not that type of quarterback. You're not going to have that kind of success." And he got into it with RG3. He said that RG3's family even threatened him and shit like that. And he's like, "Okay, well, we'll run it how you want to." And
damn.
And then what ended up happening? Yes, he couldn't play the quarterback position how a traditional quarterback plays it. He couldn't make reads. He was constantly under pressure, and then he'd get under pressure, and then he'd try to take off. But they weren't running the read option how they were before. With read option, you make one read on if the defensive end closes down. If he closes down, then you take off. If he stays on you, you give it to the running back. That freezes so much of the defense. And then after that, you run the play action. You run the play action off of that read option. And then you basically have one read after your play action or after your read option too. And that's it. If it's not there, then you take off. And that you keep it simple. That's what Shanahan was saying. Keep it simple. But RG3 got this big head. I'm fucking RG3. I'm Brett Favre. I'm fucking Tom Brady. I'm Aaron Rodgers. Oh, that's a big comparison. He says that Aaron Rodgers could do it. I could do it. Okay, well, let's see if he can. And he couldn't, because it's a different animal. You're fucking back there, and you look at your first read, he's covered, and then you got 300-pound lineman crashing in on you, and what do? You're like, oh, fuck, I got to get the fuck out of here. It's your nature. You want to get out of there. Most quarterbacks can't do that. Just be calm while fucking there's like shit going on around him. Fucking all hell's breaking loose. That's why Tom Brady can be so great. He's calm, like Joe Montana was calm, while fucking shit is going down. Even when a guy's about to barrel in on him and he makes that throw right at that last second, that's what something Tom Brady can do. That's something that Colin Kaepernick can do, and he never has been able to do. And that's why he's not playing. And that's why fucking RG3 isn't playing. That's what's hilarious, dude.
Yeah,
people are like,
same type of quarterbacks aren't playing.
Yeah, right, people are like, oh, fucking people, the NFL is so racist. They're keeping Colin Kaepernick out of. Well, I mean, there's a lot of other. Tim Tebow's out with fucking. Yeah, he wasn't taking any knees. I don't remember Tim Tebow taking knees. He's gone.
Yeah, he
So I
was
mean,
taking knees, man. He was fucking praying, and they didn't like that shit.
oh, he was taking these for a different reason. Huh?
He's
They
just a
they like
Christian
those
man.
knees. Yeah, it's just funny. But yeah, that fucking Mike Shanahan interview is so great, dude, because he broke it down. You can't. This is why RG3 wasn't successful, and it was his attitude. And if he was going to be successful, he had to be a certain type of quarterback. And it's not like we don't want him to be able to be Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers. He just can't be. He just can't make those. He gets flustered in those situations.
Yep.
And that's what's great about like a guy like Derek Carr. He's a good quarterback. He's the kind of quarterback that could hang in that pocket and make good reads and go through his progressions. His one, his two. Oh shit, I got a guy coming down on me. Fuck it. He's got mobility. He can run, but he only runs when he actually has to run. And he will go into his third progression, and that's what made him successful last year. And this year, I don't think it's 100% Carr. It's more like his line isn't blocking for him. A lot of time his running game's not working. His receivers aren't getting open. It's like a combination of everything. And that's kind of the same thing that like Garoppolo, I kind of see him like in that same vein that Derek Carr is. Kind of like mobile, good arm.
Fuck, I don't know about mobile anymore. I don't know what the fuck happened to Derek Carr, man. I don't know if maybe his injury fucking mentally fucked him or what, but he doesn't fucking scramble, man. He just
Yeah.
sits in the fucking pocket and he's like he doesn't have that peripheral shit anymore. Like he's like where it's too late, like, oh shit, they got me, fucking
Yeah.
he's getting fucking sacked. Yeah.
He's
And I'm
just
like, what the fuck is
chilling.
he doing? Does he not see that fucking 300-pound monster on the side of him? You know, I don't get it. He doesn't move anymore, and he sits there way too fucking long. I don't know if I
That's
don't know what the
crazy.
fuck he's thinking. I don't know. You can't even say like he's
Well,
scared. It
maybe it
wouldn't make
is.
sense
Well, yeah,
if
maybe it is that his injury is fucking with him mentally.
I was gonna say like it wouldn't make sense to say that he's scared to run because that's how when the injury happened. He started running, and that's when they grabbed the hold of him and they fucking twisted him down. I don't know
Nah,
if that's what it is, but I mean, at the same time, why the fuck would you sit there and want to get fucking smashed?
right.
But he
Well, his
doesn't
injury, he
scramble,
didn't.
man.
When his injury happened, he wasn't scrambling, right?
He tried to run away. Like he felt them grab, and he tried to run, and then that's where that guy pulled him back, and he like
Oh,
in a
okay.
twisting motion.
But he hadn't took off, or he had.
No, the pocket was collapsing, and then he fucking felt the pressure, and he felt the dude grab his shoulder pad. He tried
Oh,
to
okay.
take off, and then that's when he grabbed a hold of him entirely and fucking dragged him to the ground. But now he doesn't even
Oh,
do
I
that. He
see.
just fucking stands there, and as soon as he feels contact, boom, he's on the ground. Like that's all he does now. I'm like, fuck, dude. I don't know if that just ruined it for him, or maybe that big fucking contract just made him fucking an asshole now, and he doesn't want to play anymore. He's fucking paid, and over there making stupid commercials with the fucking jean jacket on and shit with his stupid brother over there too. Fucking all he fucking, I swear, like he puts more fucking effort into his religion. I don't know, fucking what is he, Christian or something? But
He's religious.
fuck, man, yeah, fucking, he's always telling everybody in the locker room to pray and everything, and some fucking not everybody prays. Not everybody's religious, and who knows? Maybe that fucks with their chemistry too. But who knows? I don't know. Fuck, what the fuck do I know? I don't play with them. I'm not in the fucking locker room.
Well, that could be what's happening
I
though.
just
Like,
watched them on TV.
well, even it could be fucking with his mind. The fact that he just got injured and now he's afraid that contact, like somebody goes to tackle him, he might. Because remember, like that's what happened with RG3. Like once he got injured, like he didn't want to run the read option. He didn't want to scramble anymore, and that pretty much fucked his career.
Yeah, it just fucking sucks, man. Because Derek Carr was fucking badass last year, and all of a sudden this year, he's like fucking shitty, fucking average quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, fucking Josh McCown was playing fucking better than him this year. It's fucking crazy. Fucking, and that dude's fucking recycled as fuck. Like, Josh
Josh
McCown is on.
McCown's
He
been
knew
around
something's
everybody's
wrong, man.
block, dude.
That dude's a tough motherfucker, though, man.
Yeah.
I remember when he played with the Raiders. It's fucking tough. They'd fucking smash him. He'd get sacked. They'd smash him because the Raiders fucking sucked so bad when he was there too. And he'd always be getting sacked, and I felt bad for him. And he'd just get back up with his fucking elbows all scraped and shit. I'm like, damn, poor guy, you know, fuck. And then he's over here, fucking doing work for the fucking Jets, and then he got hurt. He got hurt again. Shit. Speaking of fucking injured quarterbacks, did you see fucking? It looks like the Eagles just pulled a fucking 2016 Raiders.
Hi.
Fucking Carson Wentz got injured.
What?
Yeah, fucking they say it's pretty sure it's his ACL torn.
Damn, dude, I was watching the entire game, dude. When he get injured?
Fuck, I don't know.
At the
I've
end?
seen it. Yeah, fucking pretty much. I'm like, holy shit, dude.
Hmm.
No, I feel for you, Eagle fans. I really do. It's a
Oh,
fucking
it's a tough one, yeah.
early
That's
Christmas present for you guys. At least it wasn't on
crazy.
fucking Christmas Eve like it was for us last year. Fuck.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, that sucks. They're fucking.
Yeah, he was really good.
Who's their backup? I don't even know the fuck their backup is. I mean,
No
they
idea.
could fucking take them anywhere, dude.
No, probably
And
not.
Carson Wentz is. I think Carson Wentz is the fucking. He's the glue of that team, man. I think he's their fucking leader.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he does it all, dude. He's mobile. He makes reads. I mean, he's got a great arm.
Yeah.
Fucking Garoppolo, though, dude. Like, have you seen any of him last couple games? I
I
think we
seen
got
the
our
highlights. And
we got ourselves a
fucking.
fucking steal, dude. Like, yeah, I mean, ever since I saw him with the Patriots, I was like, damn, dude, this dude can play. But I never judge somebody based off of playing with the Patriots just because that line is so good and they, that system is so good. So like every fucking quarterback, Matt Castle, Brian Hoyer, uh, who else? Jacoby Brissett, like they all looked really good when they were with the Patriots, and then all of a sudden they went somewhere else, and oh, never mind. Fucking Matt Castle went to a Pro Bowl.
Yeah,
So
he was good there
so
too, and then he faded at the Chiefs.
yeah, he was not very good with the Chiefs. But Garoppolo looks like he has the tools though. Like Castle had a fucking noodle arm, dude, and Garoppolo could fucking wing it, dude. Like he has
He looks pretty solid, dude.
he has a fucking arm, and he's got one of those arms. He's got an Aaron fucking Rodgers kind of arm where he's just like he doesn't have to. He doesn't have an Alex Smith arm, which I always fucking hated. Alex Smith can only throw the ball hard if he's like really fucking trying, dude. He's like wing, like he steps into it. He fucking cocks his arm all the way back and throws it really hard. Like,
Yep. Seen that one earlier. He fucking threw like a 45-yarder to Tyreek Hill.
yeah. And it's like every time, dude, fucking Garoppolo, he could be like on his back foot, like kind of like walking backwards, and his arm just like, shoo, like a fucking shot put. Like, and that's the type of arm he's got, dude. And it's like,
it looks like he didn't even try.
Yeah, and it looks like, dude, that's what's even crazier. It looks like he doesn't even try, dude. Like his arm is like, how did you generate that much fucking arm strength, dude? And his coach was saying it too. Shanahan's like, dude, I haven't seen anybody wing it like that. Like, I think he made a comparison. Remember Mark Bulger from the Rams?
Oh shit, the Rams.
Yeah, dude, that was a perfect comparison because I remember Bulger too. Like, he's a scrawny ass little dude, little ass arms, and the ball just like, what? Where did that ball come from? Like, that just come out of that dude? Just fucking winged it, dude. I know, like, you know who's gonna be really fucking good too? Like, I'm looking at him and it's like, oh fuck, this dude can make every throw, dude. Josh Rosen from UCLA. That dude.
Who was it?
You don't watch college football?
Who?
Josh Rosen.
Is that that's the white guy, right? White dude.
He's a white. What do you mean? Yeah, he's a white. That's like saying naming a running back and being, oh, that's that black guy, right? Yeah, it's a white dude.
No, because I I got confused with fuck. I don't keep up with college too much, but
Oh, no, he's
him
like,
and
yeah, he's a UCLA quarterback.
yeah, he's at UCLA, and then the other dude, I seen the other dude who just won
The
the fucking
Heisman
Heisman. Yeah,
was also a white dude.
no, he's white too.
Yeah. What's his name? Fucking Baker Mayfield. That dude looks like a scrappy, like a little fucking Johnny Manziel type. I don't know if he's gonna be too successful. But Rosen, dude, that's oh man, dude. When he throws it, it looks like fucking Aaron Rodgers throwing it, dude. Like fucking cannon and cannon.
Kelly Bryant.
What?
Kelly Bryant.
Who's that?
When you said Rosen, I don't know why, but it was Kelly Bryant who came to my mind.
Kelly Bryant. I don't even know who Kelly Bryant is. Who you talking about?
He's the black quarterback that popped in my mind, and I was like, when you said Rosen, I was like, I don't know why, but it was Kelly Bryant who popped in my mind.
Oh,
From Clemson. Is it Clemson?
Oh, I think I think so. I don't watch Clemson. I mainly watch.
No, I don't watch any. I don't really
Pac-12,
watch
man.
any of that. I barely watch fucking U of A college football. But
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
for
watch
some
U of A
reason,
too. That motherfucker, dude, like didn't he break the fucking rushing record? And then he got benched like 2 games later. He looked like a fucking world beater, dude. I was like, oh shit. The quarterback for U of A. What the fuck is his name? Tate. You know what I'm talking about or no?
all right, I had some technical difficulties. I heard something fucking Tate.
Yeah, that Tate. He's the quarterback for
From U
Arizona.
of A.
Yeah,
Yeah, fucking Khalil Tate.
yeah. He
Yeah,
broke the
he's good.
record for rushing.
Yeah,
For a
dude, he's
quarterback,
fucking
rushing
good,
yards
man.
for a quarterback. He went for like 330 yards in 1 game as a quarterback, dude. He just fucking just
Fucking nuts.
he's fast, dude. He just flies by people, dude. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, fucking. That
But that's
sucks, man.
really all he
They
can
should
do.
have won. They should have won a few games of the losses they had, and I
Yeah.
forgot which game it was, but I was fucking wondering, like, why the fuck is he sitting out? Like, why is he not playing? Like, all of a sudden he just sat out, and everybody was wondering too, like, is he hurt? And nobody would say anything, and then
Yeah, after Rich
end
Rod
of the
don't give a
game,
fuck, dude. He'll bench a motherfucker. He doesn't like how he's playing.
yeah, he's a fucking piece of shit. And then they're like, "Oh, yeah, he was injured," and it's like, "No, fuck you. You just didn't fucking want him in for some random shit that fucking you thought of, whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking, wild hair up his ass, and
And
he
fucking
just,
that dude has way too long a leash. How long has he been there already, dude? Like 15 years?
yeah, dude, I don't get it. Fucking,
It was supposed to
what's
be
so?
like a three-year plan or something like that.
There's not even like he's not even something to be holding on to, dude. It's
Yeah, he's not
fucking
making progress, dude. Like,
fuck, dude.
where's the progress?
He's like the Jason Garrett of college football, dude. Fuck.
Oh my God, Jason Garrett, too, dude. Yeah, dude, like same thing, no progress. It's like that dude was 8-8 his 4th year, dude. And it's like, oh, here we. I was like, dude, how is Jerry Jones putting up with this?
Yeah.
That dude is not. He has fucking forever. Fucking running out of
Man.
time, dude. Fucking oh, there you go. That's another quarterback, Prescott. As soon as his fucking line started fucking. Oh man, that's a bad hit right there, dude. Yeah, as soon as his line started leaving him unprotected, dude, he started playing like shit. All last year, he had the best line in football, and I was like, oh, look it, he's pretty good.
Yeah,
But he
yeah,
wasn't nothing special.
they were the best quarterback, running back, fucking duel, and
Hmm.
all
But that
this other
line is
shit.
so good, dude. It's fucking amazing. Tyron Smith, dude, is like, you don't have to worry, dude. Just fucking, even when he
Yeah, the
takes
dude.
on top dudes, man, I don't know how he does it. He's like fucking.
Well, we'll see how good it's gonna be. Battle of the fucking garbage teams of the Raiders and Cowboys next week. Fucking pathetic.
Oh, Raiders
And
and Cowboys.
yeah, and you know what's crazy? I don't know who's winning right now. The Ravens game.
Mm.
Watch. You know what? Let me check it real quick. Gotta look it up.
Yeah, the Ravens are winning.
Ravens are winning. Fuck.
Yeah, they're kicking the crap out of the Pittsburgh Steelers. They were losing, and then they
Yeah,
fucking
that's what
went
I
on a
thought.
roll.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Ah, shit, by fucking 11. Well, anyways, I was gonna say is the Ravens are, I believe, 7-5, and if they were to lose tonight, they'd go to 7-6. The Raiders would still have a fucking shot to get that wild card spot from the Ravens. Like I wish it would just stop. Like just
Yeah.
no more chances, please take them out of the fucking hunt. Even if they went to the
Yeah.
playoffs, like I don't even want them in the playoffs. Like
It's
they
like
have
yeah.
no
No.
fucking business playing in the playoffs, dude.
And
The
it's
way
just
they fucking played.
it's just another opportunity for them to let you down.
Yeah, that's
Like
why I just
every
want it to end already. Put me out of my misery already, dude. Fuck.
yeah,
Like it's shit's,
exactly.
all these fucking these past 13 years when year after year they fucking sucked and like
Hmm.
every fucking year, oh, they'll be fucking back next year. They're gonna draft some good people every fucking year,
Hmm.
dude. Even my wife, dude, even Selena can tell you since we got together in 2005 and she started watching football with me. And then the Raiders were fucking horrible, and I was embarrassed, to be supporting such a shitty ass team to my new girlfriend. And then year after year, she still remembers. Oh yeah, they'll be back next year. Oh yeah, they'll be back next year. Oh, you know what? They got a new coach. Oh, they got a new quarterback, a new running back. They have a fucking shitload of changes, and fuck, I just got used to the losing. I got used to it, and
Yeah.
but for it to come back and then to have that season like last year, and then for him to do this shit this year, like it just fucking that shit just shitty all over again. It fucking sucks. It's like when they went to the Super Bowl and lost, and then they came back and they went to the playoffs. And I remember they lost to the Ravens in the playoffs, and fucking Tony Saragosa, fucking big ass fucking dude, went and smashed Rich Gannon and broke his fucking collarbone. And
Yeah.
that was it. That was the end of the fucking Raiders dynasty, and they went to shit from there.
Hmm.
And that's why it just sucks. It's like, damn, it's happening all over again. They went fucking 12-4 last year
Ever
and
since they
winning.
let go of fucking Gruden, they started sucking after that.
Yep.
Well, then they
Oh
trade
yeah,
him.
fucking yeah. That was weird as fuck.
Yeah, trade him
I
coach.
was at the time. I didn't even realize what the fuck had happened. Like I had no idea you could trade a fucking head coach. I was like, what? How could you trade
Yeah,
a head coach?
that's
I
weird.
was like, that makes no sense. And fucking, you could thank Al Davis for that when he fucking traded him to
Yeah.
the fucking Bucks because he didn't like the way Gruden was trying to take power from him. He wanted to control everything. That's all Davis was. And
Yeah.
fucking Gruden was like, you know what, man, I'm here to fucking coach. I want to make decisions and shit like that. And it was working. And then Al Davis like, oh, fuck you. There's only one captain here, and that's me, motherfucker. You're out of here. Send him away.
Yeah.
Fucking stupidest thing ever. And then puts fucking he goes in fuck, I don't even remember his name. Fucking god damn it. What's his name? Fucking moron. Anyways, they went and played against Gruden, obviously, and Gruden knew everything about, the Raiders. It was just like the previous fucking year or two that he coached this team. And he knew all the ins and outs, everybody's fucking shit, and it was easy fucking game for him. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yep,
But
yep, yep. Fucking
I think
nuts,
that's
man.
I think that's enough. I think
Shitty season.
we've gone on for a while.
Yeah,
A
for
little
real.
bit of, I think that was a little longer than 20 minutes.
Fucking turn into an angry rant.